Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's been not too long. I've been doing too bad, guys. I have not been doing that bad. But anyway, I'm back now. If this is your first time on my channel, guys, welcome. On this channel we talk about any and everything self-therapy. So if you're not ready to talk to yourself and dig deep, this is not the channel for you. But if you want to hear it, stay. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell so whenever I post new content you guys are notified first. If you haven't watched my last videos, make sure that you do so. Leave me a thumbs up and a comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts. So by the title of this video, guys, you already know what we're getting into, and I don't even have to go into any extra introduction about the topic, right? So but before I do that, guys, please remember that I do have two channels. I ask that you guys support me by subscribing to both my channels. One of them is my vlog channel. You get to see what I'm up to. And on this channel, of course, you know, this is kind of like a podcast type of thing where I talk about stuff. I am working on getting guests on this channel. We'll see how that goes, right? So, but for now, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So guys, so yeah, as you see, we're gonna be talking about blood versus loyalty today, and I'm talking with respect to what considers someone your family. Is it blood or is it loyalty? That's kind of the road that we're going down. I'm sure that you guys can think of a scenario or a situation. Even now you might be experiencing a situation where somebody that is considered your blood, whether that's a sibling or a parent, or aunt, or uncle, whatever, you know it all. What is generalized as your blood family, I say relative. How do you tell apart, or what makes somebody your family? And the reason why I say that, I have a difference of opinion on that. I realized that a lot of the times, myself included, that just because somebody is your blood relative, you tend to automatically feel like, okay, you're obligated to be loyal to that person, right? But in reality, that is not always the case. We know that some people, they just don't treat you right. They're just, whether it's just that you just don't get along, and somebody on the outside that is not your blood treat you way better than that person that is considered your blood relative, right? No, it's not true. And how is it fair that somebody that is considered a friend, right, just not blood to you, that treats you better, looks out for you, that person you can call on, that person is loyal to you in front of your face and behind your back, why do you feel that you should give your loyalty to a family member or a blood relative? Let me say that, a blood relative that does not treat you well, you don't talk to that person all the time, they don't check on you, that's not your first go-to person, but you'll be more loyal to that person over the person that's there for you all the time. I say that to say this: just because a person is your blood relative does not make them your family. That's my opinion, guys. So I can tell you this. I've over the past, I want to say 2 years, I've gone through some experiences with people that I considered family, blood relative. And some of the things, they were just very disloyal and just mean and just straight up just not trustworthy, right? That's my opinion. On account of them being blood, you know, I found myself putting out this extra effort to try and make the relationship work, not realizing that I was giving too much of me. I put too much of me in any relationship, not just in this situation. Any relationship that you have to put out so much effort for and it's one-sided, let that go. That is not it. It should not be that much work for a situation to work. Because if two people want something to work, guess what? It will work. Not to say there will be no challenges. Not to say that you guys are not going to come up on any issues. But I could tell you this. The effort that it takes for one person to row that boat versus what it takes for two people to row. Trust me, you get to your destination a lot faster. And I say that because a lot of the times we feel so obligated to give our loyalty to the people that don't deserve it. They just don't. And it's okay. It's okay. Just because you are blood does not make you family. And it's about time that we show appreciation to the people that is there for us. That the people that show us kindness, the people that shows loyalty, the people that put the effort out to help you row the boat, right? And the people that don't put any effort into the relationship are the ones that want to make you feel guilty when you start to walk away, when you set boundaries, when you say, hey, I don't want no parts of this. Those are the people that will walk and tell the entire world what a horrible person you are. Those are the people. But that's okay. Darling, that's perfectly fine. At some point in your life, you have to get to a place where you're okay with losing people. You're okay with walking away from people and walking away from situations that don't serve you well. You have to get to that place. A part of getting to that place is being okay and being at peace with yourself. Finding that peace in you where you are okay to walk away and still be at peace. When you get to that place where you're no longer upset, you're not mad, you're not holding any grudges towards anybody. You just know that situation no longer serves you. It is not heading in the direction that your life is going. It's okay to say deuces. Walk away. Let it go. You understand me? Let them be mad. Let them talk stuff. Let me tell you something. This is how you know when you're done with a situation and when you're tired. When you no longer find the need to explain yourself. You no longer find the need to express yourself or to tell your side of the story. Doesn't matter what they say about you. You don't feel like defending it. That's okay. Believe what you want to believe. Tell who you want to tell. Say what you want to say. I'm the worst. That's okay. I'll be that. And you just have to get there. That's just the reality of it. Sometimes you just have to be okay with not telling your side of the story. Right? And you have to know who you consider family. When you get into a situation, who's the first person you feel like picking up the phone to call? Or the first person you want to reach out to? You have to think about those things. Because a lot of the times, I can tell you this, the people that you expect to be there for you are not the ones that are there. Right? Not the ones that are there for you. You have to start evaluating the people that you have in your life. You have to get to that place where you know when it's time for you to let that situation go, to get off that boat. You no longer need to be there rowing that boat for you and everybody else. The more people row the boat, the better it is for you. Right? Because you all have one mutual goal. If that's not in the picture, then it's pointless. You can't be rowing that direction and the person on the boat with you going the opposite direction. What you think is going to happen to the boat? You have to stand still. Think about it, guys. Sometimes you have to be okay with walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. And that is any situation that no longer serves you. Be okay with letting it go without even telling your side of the story. It's fine. You don't need closure. You don't need clarity. You just need deuces. How about that? Another thing that I wanted to touch base on regarding this blood versus loyalty. I believe when you have a good heart and you have good intentions, a lot of the times you don't want to believe that people don't have the same heart that you do or the same intentions that you do. So you tend to overlook, or you tend to search for the good that's in people, because we all have good and we all have bad, right? But you tend to overlook the intentions of others on account of, that's my family, blood. And you don't want to believe that these people or this person has ill intentions towards you. And I can tell you this: wake up and smell the coffee, darling. Because I was one of those people who did not want to believe that that's what's going on. But I can tell you this, it is real. Jealousy, envy, it's real. And it's not just from people outside, it's also coming from your family. The people that you consider family, your relatives. Get up and smell the coffee, my darlings. It's okay to know that not everybody's going to treat you the way that you treat them. Not everybody has the same heart or intentions that you do. And at some point, you can't always be the person holding up a relationship. You cannot want the relationship more than that other person that's in the relationship wants it. It just won't work. It will not work. And when you get to that place where you realize it's not working, that's when you hop off. They have a thing where they say, if people don't appreciate your presence, then guess what? You bless them with your absence. Absence doesn't mean that they don't see you physically, but those things, that effort that you used to put out, invest that in something else. Invest that in yourself. You'd be shocked the difference that it makes. You'd be shocked. And like I said, I say this, do those things with no ill intention. And I'm not saying that every person or family member or relative that you don't get along with have ill intentions. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there are some that do, right? And I think a lot of times we have to just accept that. We don't want to. We want to believe that, yes, roses are red and violets are blue, but unfortunately that is just not true. I got bars. Let me stop. Let me stop. No, but for real, you understand what I'm saying? We don't want to believe that. We don't want to believe that who is considered our family is like, they just so disloyal, and just, it's hard. It's hard to take in, but you know what? Hunty, let it go. Because I could tell you this, those same people will sell you out in a heartbeat. Remember that. They will sell you out. So don't be a fool. Don't let people's dirty or bad intentions change you and change the goodness that you have in you. However, just invest that time and that effort in yourself. Because I guarantee you, they have a thing that they say back home. Cow never know the use of them tail until it chop off. That simple means you don't know what you have until it's gone, hunty. Because when you are good to people, they will miss you. Remember that. They will remember you. Okay? Mark my word. But on the flip side to that, guys, we also, selfish therapy also puts the mirror before you, which means you have to look at yourself as well. And sometimes it's easy to say, oh, it's the other person that they're the problem. But sometimes it's you. right? Sometimes it's you. Can you approach the situation differently? What are the things that you are doing to try and make that relationship work? Are you the one that's being selfish in a way where that person is putting out all the effort and you are just not being receptive to it as you should? So a lot of times the table could turn as well, because I realize some people, they point the finger a lot. And if you really look at the situation and series of events and that happened, that created that issue between those people or those family members or that relationship, you oftentimes you could find the common denominator and the problem. A lot of times you can find it if you really look, right? And if you just have to be willing to accept that, you know what, there's some things about myself that I need to change. And go ahead and change it. Work on it. Nobody's perfect. But, looking at yourself, like I said, looking in the mirror at yourself and accepting that you're human and there are things that you need to work on is a start. And I just think that sometimes we need to do that. It's not always the other person. Trust me when I tell you. It's not always the other person. When a relationship does not work, oftentimes it's not one-sided. Sometimes it's two parts. Probably the way how one person reacted to what this person did does not make you right, but then guess what? That created that clash, if y'all get the drift. But I'm saying that, guys, look into yourselves. See what you can do differently. Are you playing your part? Are you rowing your part? Right? And just look at what you're doing, and also if you're doing too much or not enough. You know what I'm saying? And that will help you to identify some of the things that could potentially be the issue. And I've seen relationships repair. Over time, relationships got better, but then you just have to know what's worth fighting for versus what you need to let go of. All right, guys. Now, I hope I didn't chat too much on this. I didn't want to get too deep. Like I said, I'm speaking from personal experience. I know what it feels like to be on the other end, and I know for sure that if this same topic comes up to the other person, they probably have a lot to say too, which is fine. It is what it is. Perception is everything, and your perception is your perception, and how I perceive it is the way I perceive it, right? That's my truth, that's my reality. And I'm not trying to take away from yours, and I hope that you're not trying to take away from mine. But guys, putting out the effort to try and mend the relationships that you really want to mend and you want to keep, go right ahead. Make sure that you're doing that. You're doing everything. And a part of that is taking a step back and looking at yourself and what you can do differently. But the flip side of that is also sometimes you got to choose your peace, choose your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health over what is considered blood. Also, take care of the people that take care of you, right? Look out for those people, and don't let anybody else's intentions change you. Appreciate the people around you. Some people they'll do anything and anything for you. Jump over a moon, if possible, for you. And a lot of the times we overlook those people that really care for us and look out for us and love us and show it, right? Putting our focus on the wrong people and our energy, and we're investing it in the wrong people and the wrong things. Evaluate the people in your life, guys. Show love to everybody, but appreciate those. Show appreciation to those who deserve it, and don't mind the other ones. Have love for everybody, like I said, but take care of those who take care of you. Right? Because then it's not always going to be there, because you're going to miss them when they're gone. Okay, guys, so I'm not gonna be ranting anymore. I think y'all get the gist. But really and truly, I wanted to give a huge shout out tonight to my mother, Marlene, Angela, as people know her. Let me say it. To Angela, my one mother. Big up yourself. And tonight, the reason why I'm doing this shout out to my mother, I really appreciate her support. Listen, my mother, she's been sharing my link, telling everybody about my videos. Just a huge supporter. Mommy, I love you and I thank you so much. I really appreciate the effort that you've been putting out. I love you so much, and I just wanted to show you, just to give you a huge shout out for sharing, telling everybody about my video, and you know, and I thank you friends, and whoever have been reaching out. So guys, right now I think I'm at 330 something subscribers on this channel. My goal is to hit my first 500, guys, so please share the video. Also, as you guys know, my vlog channel is kind of new, so my goal for that is to hit a 200 mark. I'm really low, so right now that's what my goal is. So show your support by subscribing and sharing, commenting. I just want to know. Stay engaged, guys. I love you. And thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up. Turn on your post notification bell, so whenever I post, you guys are notified first. Hop over to my vlog channel. It's called Lyrae Lifestyle Vlogs. And make sure that you're subscribed to that as well. All right. And comment. Let me know what you want to see me do. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I love you guys, and enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.